Look, mama, I fucking made it! I'm on a billboard! Album out now, y'all. Go get that shit. My album is out right now. Look at the billboard, man. Look at the billboard, man. We taking them fucking...
Excuse me.
Hey, how you doing?
I want to introduce myself. My name is Tyree.
Nice to meet you.
I get nervous every time I see you. I think you're an angel.
I already know your name.
I paid attention for a while and noticed no ring on your finger.
Damn.
Hoping you're single, yeah. I know you'll see me watching you.
Stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Get more W. That Gentlest energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing, is there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
Yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you.
Look, mama, I fucking made it! That's what happens when you have technical problems. So I don't know what the hell's happening. Something happened, whatever. Well, I guess they wanted me to talk because guess what? We got an official announcement to make tonight on Wrestle Talk. I almost forgot what show I'm doing so many damn shows. Straight through the ropes, Wrestle Talk. Check it out. We are going to be here 9 o'clock p.m. every Wednesday night. That's right. We got an official time. Finally got an official time. So you guys like to watch? Well, we got a time for you. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We're going to do 9 o'clock. Straight through the ropes, Wrestle Talk. We're going to be here every week. We got a show to do tonight because somebody just came back, bro. And trust me, I'm going to acknowledge it. You ready? We're going to acknowledge it. Yo, but before we do that, let me tell you what we're doing. We're doing this. Yo, what's goody? What's goody, y'all? Check it out. We back at it. Yo, listen, thank you guys so much. Once again, if you haven't already, make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you send your comments, make sure that you talk to me about Christmas and what you're eating for Thanksgiving. Yo, do all that shit. Check it out, man. We got a nice show for you guys tonight. We're going to actually do kind of like a free talk thing. We're going to have some people that may be transitioning in throughout the night. I just got off a show talking about a whole bunch of wrestling stuff. We're going to talk about some more wrestling stuff. But coming back to the show with your boy getting through the ropes. We got him. He had so much fun last time. He returning. You got your boy, Jared Slim Jefferson. What up, Slim?
What up, big dog? What up, man? What up, y'all?
Chilling, bro. Thank you so much for coming back on, talking that wrestling with me. Yo, listen, we miss Ray, man. I don't know what's up with Raven, bro. I've been trying to get her to get back on the show with us. I've sent her links. I'll be sending her links. I didn't send her a link this time, but I'm trying to get Ray back on the show, man. We like that female perspective. Ray was young, and Raven came on. She gave us a nice perspective. She had a lot, big Cody Rhodes fan, but I think she's busy, man. So, we got to work. That was my little tag team partner, but maybe she'll come back at a later time. But yeah, so here go JC. Let's tell a story about JC. So JC is a loyal fan who watches the shows. He watches all my shows. I really, really appreciate it, man. But I'll let JC come on the show a couple of times, just just have him on, just like show appreciation and stuff like that. JC hits me up 450,000 times on the show. Listen, bro, JC, I love you, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. No, bro. No, man, I'm not trying to be mean, bro. But I'm saying like we gotta like a way we running shit over here. So we just trying to like do it in a certain way, bro. But I definitely appreciate you watching. Hope you keep watching. Hope you keep enjoying, brother. Thank you so much. Slim, what's good, bro? How's everything going, man? How's your day going, bro?
I'm going good, man. Just been on a daily grind, man. Took over this new position in my professional career and just now hitting strides in it. So we've just been blessed, man. We've been grinding, just doing everything we can to climb that corporate ladder. But other than that, man, I'm blessed. Family's good. Everybody else is good. Everybody eating. So I can't complain, man.
There you go. That's all you can ask for, man. That's all you can ask for. Yeah, my family has been gone. IT Tiff and the kids, they've been gone for the last week. They haven't been here since last Friday, man. And my house has been empty. It's just me and the dog running around here. They're getting back on Friday, and I'm very excited for my family to get home. I might take a pause, we'll be talking about something. I'll play a video, but they're gonna call me to say goodnight. They've been on a camping trip with her family. So yeah, I gotta work and take care of the house. But yeah, they had a lot of fun. You miss them, bro. It's like when you got a family, you got a big family, Slim.
Yeah, my family's pretty big, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, when you got a family, you got other people around, bro. And then when they're around, you're like, oh man, that's a break, man. That's one of that. But then when they're not around, you're like, that first day is always like, oh yeah, nobody's here. And then that second day, you're like, all right, kind of quiet. It's too quiet in this moment. Where everybody at? And but that's kind of how it's been feeling. But they all coming back home. But yeah, man. So this is straight through the roast wrestle talk for anybody new watching. We're gonna talk about what's going on in wrestling. Like I opened up saying that something big happened. Finally the return of the tribal chief has came back. And I gotta say, with this return, on SmackDown, I just said it on the other show I was just on a minute ago. But with this return, really kind of made me acknowledge the fact that y'all love Roman Reigns, bro. I love the whole character. I love the fact that he's held that title 400, 500 years, whatever. He's held that title, and he has literally established dominance in a way that I respect. I ain't going to even, I know it's, he didn't win this way, blah, 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 this and that. But his caliber of character at this point is what I appreciate the most. Like, there's nobody doing what he's doing right now and pulling it off. Like, that's a big portion of it. Well, how you feel about the tribal chief, bro? You was excited to see him back?
Hell yes, man. Like, let's really put this into perspective. We're talking about somebody who has held a title for 3 years. Like, let's really think about this. When's the last time in this sport, this business, we can say we can trust a talent to tell a story for 3 years straight?
For real.
Now, like, I'm with the vast majority of people, as the young folk will say, is the Bloodline story has been nothing but a movie. Like straight cinema, from every twist, every turn. Because if you tell me 3 years ago when Roman Reigns comes back and spears the Fiend, and we get from that till this right now, would have called you a liar. Because everybody knows that WWE creative can be more or less very shaky sometimes, especially when it comes to doing a proper story with a good person. But like, just everything he's done, man, and just is not really all just about him. Look at all the sub stuff that's come from him being champion, from the Usos main eventing night one of WrestleMania. Like, not trying to be funny, when have the tag team titles ever been that important to main event a WrestleMania at all? Then you get the whole thing with Sammy. Like, we all know Sammy was kind of like in this comedic role. We don't know what to do with Sammy. We've seen him get portrayed by KO 50 million times and stuff like that. What he added to the whole storyline. And then look at the future, Solo Sikoa. And this all encompanies, like, building around Roman Reigns. Like,
the Bloodline, yeah.
I think
you're right. Yeah, you're definitely
it's
right
like
about
really
that.
Yeah, and I think it's really cool how we've gone from, Vince kind of like trying to force him upon us. Like he was always like, back when Roman was still like coming out that Shield era, and
Yeah,
Vince just saying, I don't care what you say. This is my guy, and I'm going to strap the rocket to him and not give a damn what you think. And people
yeah,
were getting a lot of pushback on that. But this healer, this persona is just natural, and it just resonates with him. Like, and like the story now is just like now most people can't wait to see who's gonna beat him or when he's
bro.
gonna lose.
Listen, y'all. If y'all ain't understand this right now, I told y'all, Tribal Chief is back. All right, we gotta take some time and acknowledge my boy Roman Reigns. Check it out.
There's no one left. Wise man, there is no one left.
Y'all know this man been doing, taking over, baby.
Him over 2 years ago that I'm here to wreck everyone, and then I'm leaving.
Get that shit, Roman. Yo, I'm fucked with Roman Reigns, yo. I didn't think I was going to, for all the reasons you just said, Slim. When he came out the Shield and all that stuff, I really did not like how they continued him, and they basically just had him as Roman Reigns from the Shield. Like, you had the same music, you had the same outfit, everything was the same, but you wanted us to take this guy in a different kind of caliber, man. I've always spoke on that. But with this comeback, like I said, I don't want to talk too much into it. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. But I like the fact that when he came out, because think about it, John Cena came out, started off SmackDown. John Cena came to the ring, and then after that, Roman's music hit. And when Roman's music hit, to me, I definitely felt like you just felt it immediately. Like, yes, there's been so much going on. And this is the guy who is like head honcho. And when like daddy's home, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of feel is what I got. And the whole thing was just how, like, Paul Heyman was like, yep, y'all fucked up now. Like, and I felt that shit. I'm like, yo, Roman about to set everything straight. Bloodline, Judgment Day. And I was excited. And that's the shit that I like. Like you're talking about, like, with the story and everything. Like, you telling a story and you're building so much demographic around it that it's captivating, bro. It's like as soon as that fucking music hits, you like, it's time. Everybody about to pay now. That's how I felt. So it's an incredible journey, man. We're gonna take a quick peek here at Roman's return over there. I just want to see if I remember it as well as I thought I was remembering it. And big ups to Cena too for kind of. We'll talk about it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Hold up, man. Stop fucking playing before I'm ready. I want to get the moment when his music hit, because I know I was sitting in there. I was like, oh, I got goosebumps and shit. I was like, this motherfucker came back and is about to just wreak havoc. Come on, Roman. Check it out. YouTube gonna block me for this shit. I don't give a fuck, YouTube. I'm playing. Look at that shit.
Hear that shit?
Daddy song. He's definitely that next caliber, man. Like,
And
somebody else in the room. Love we have someone. Oh, look at Solo.
like, look at his presentation. Like,
I'm telling you,
all
bro.
eyes on me. Like when I walk in the room, your eyes go to me.
And you know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I also like, his promo skills have gotten so much better, bro. And I don't know if it's because of, like, he's got more freedom. He's not doing as much trying to memorize. It doesn't seem like it literally seems like he does out there talking shit.
Yeah.
Especially going up against Cena. So Cena is an animal. Get that shit,
Like,
Roman.
Like, you equated to, like, if you ever played a sport, like,
Undisputed
That's like you're
WWE champion.
dog just talking trash to somebody. Like the guy who's not afraid to chirp at some.
I was really excited for this comeback, bro. I was waiting for Roman to come back. But yeah, man, it's definitely a lot of fun, seeing this. So we got to talk about, like, at this point, we about to close up the year. Roman just came back. And there's a lot of things kind of starting up at this point. You got, as you can see for people who watch SmackDown, they finally are bringing in LA Knight into the mix, which who would have thought they were going to sit there and go there? What did you think when you saw Cena kind of, first of all, give Roman his props? Like, yo, listen, you've been champ forever, and they calling me the GOAT. Cena was like, yeah, shit, you got an argument there, buddy. And then all of a sudden, Cena was like, well, I ain't going to fight because I ain't earned that shit. Which, respect to Cena, I totally agree. But then when you heard LA Knight's music, tell me how you feel, Slim, and then I'm going to give my version of it.
Well, I felt like this on the first part. Cena has this great way of blending the character he has with his actual energy as a real person. So I think honestly he was truly giving props to Roman on that.
Yeah.
And I also think he's in a space where Cena has done everything there is to do in that business. So why the spotlight don't need to be on him?
Yeah.
So him giving props to Roman is just honestly, he's like, hey man, you I know what I did, but what you've done is amazing. And then honestly, I said it before, I'll say it again. LA Knight has earned this moment. He has put the damn work in from NXT all the way till now. In the situation you put him in, he's coming out better for it. That stigma that if you work a program with Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul, that you never come out better for it, you can argue that LA Knight did. And if you want to compare pops, you can argue LA Knight's pop when he came out was slightly louder than Roman's.
Going in.
Not for nothing, he literally has that crowd eating out the palm of his hand. When you don't even have to say your catchphrase, he just points like this. It's LA Knight. Yeah, he doesn't have to say it. He is so red hot, so over. Just imagining the promo battles that he's about to have with the Paul Heyman on the mic just is the most exciting thing about this. And
yeah,
I think you got to strike while the iron is hot. Do I think he goes over? No, because based on the moments before he had that match with Solo Sikoa and then still teasing Roman Reigns and Cody, I still think Cody is probably going to be the person, but LA Knight has earned this spot. And no matter what happens after this, this is going to put him in a nice echelon to where they know they can trust him and do something special with him down the road. But he's earned this, man. He's beyond earned this moment.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm an LA Knight fan. I really I like the character. I mean, even before I kind of got into it, I always give my man Dre his props on 11:30 podcast. He's one of the first person that always that came out and said it. Man, this guy reminds me of The Rock. And I was like, what the fuck, The Rock? Because I was giving him his props because he's nice on the mic, man. And I didn't know too much about him before. I've said this shit 50 times. But I didn't know too much about him before, I got to know him as LA Knight when he was getting ready to do that whole feud with Bray Wyatt. I knew him, he was doing the whole manager thing with the Max Models, but I didn't know him before that. So that's another really important factor of why you have to be established where you are. You feel me? I say this all the time about people who come in and then I have these conversations with people. Oh no, but he on the indies, he was this. But check it out. A lot of people don't watch the indies. A lot of people can't watch the indies. Not a lot of options to watch them. So you're just watching the product that. And this guy could have had every single belt on the planet in other locations, but as soon as you get to WWE, you're a brand new face, and you have to establish yourself in that manner. No matter who you are. And that's why when LA Knight finally popped up and he started, like, I really started taking recognition to him when he jumped up and he was going after the Fiend for not the Fiend, Bray Wyatt in that Mountain Dew match or whatever. And I was noticing because I was happy Bray was back, and all I could think about was tunnel vision was Bray. I was like, I don't give a fuck. Bray's my boy. But then I started listening to LA Knight, and I didn't even know this guy. And I'm like, damn, this guy's fucking nice in the mic. Like, every time he's talking, I'm interested, I'm engaged, I'm involved. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be caring about Bray, but I'm like, this motherfucker talking some shit. Like, then he smacked Bray. I'm like, oh, this guy is something else. That opened my eyes to LA Knight. And then, he was a heel for a while, and then it kind of just naturally started changing. And that's what I really liked about LA Knight, man. He just was him, and he won over the crowd. And WWE went with it, which I really appreciate, because they didn't try to navigate it. They didn't try to narrate it. They didn't give you exactly what you want by not giving him the Money in the Bank and not giving him the U.S. title, which was a smart decision in my play. But I'm saying all of that to say this. Even though I know he's going to lose, I'll put my check on it. But I still don't feel like right now is the right place to put him in front of Roman, yo. Even in the promo, which was a great promo, John Cena standing in the back. A lot of people were kind of hating on that. We're like, yeah, John Cena's even though he was staying quiet and not getting involved, you're still placed there. You're John Cena, bro. It's like, we can see you no matter what you say, motherfucker. Like, so it's like his involvement with Roman at the caliber. Roman was absolutely right. Like, who the hell are you to talk to me? Like, are you crazy? You just got here, motherfucker. I don't care where you've been. I'm here. This is my shit. And when he said that, I was like, he's absolutely right. Like, I don't know if LA Knight feeding Roman Reigns LA Knight right now, while LA Knight is red hot. I said this on the other show, and I just made it up right there. I feel like LA Knight should have went after Gunther and took the title off him at Crown Jewel.
Well, I think like they're a very unique spot, because we all know what Crown Jewel is. It's a superstar spectacle. I mean, it's a stock the card with the best matches possible. You already got Drew and Seth. Obviously gonna be LA Knight, Roman. And then that fatal five way, all the powerhouses in the women's division. I think you can argue, like, when would have been the right time to give LA Knight the shot, because you also run the risk of, even though he's popular, like, if you cool somebody off, it's kind of hard to get them red hot again. So I think that, this is the best way to capitalize on all the momentum he has. And you know as well as I that even in a loss, sometimes you can come out looking better in a loss than necessarily a win in certain situations.
Yeah. I would say Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn taking on what's it called in what the hell was Clash of the Castle? Was that Clash of the Castle? One of those other ones in another country.
Elimination Chamber.
Oh shit, we got my boy Dre in the building. Speaking of Dre, I just talked about him. All right, I'm gonna bring Dre in. Ladies and gentlemen, from the 1130 podcast, Talk Pro Wrestling Commission Talks, we got your boy Dre. Oh, well. What up, Dre?
What up, man? I was listening the whole time. I was listening the whole time on Facebook and everything. So,
thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
About LA Knight and everything, man. Like, I remember saying that. And especially Warren looked at me crazy, like The Rock, like, man, like, dude got it, man. Dude got it, though.
Yeah, I was telling Slim, this is my boy Dre on Wheels. Dre, this is Slim. He actually just started kind of jumping on shows.
What's going on, big dog?
Hey, what's going on? I'm trying to get my son situated. I'm gonna hop on camera in a bit, but I'm all
you good. Here. Yeah, you good, bro. Okay. I appreciate you coming on. But we hear little man. Little man getting big too, bro. I saw the pictures that you posted recently. Yeah, he's getting big, man. Time goes so fast.
Yes.
But yeah, I was telling him like you were literally one of the first person, just like we were just talking on your show. I still I feel you, Slim. Like where you just said, like when do you strike, man? And I do agree with you. It's just I don't know, bro. It's like LA Knight is definitely one of the hottest things in wrestling right now, but I just feel like I don't feel like putting him in the Roman picture is necessary to maintain his status at this point. I do feel like it could hurt him more than it could help him. I feel like a clean loss against Roman. Roman doesn't need help to deal with LA Knight. A clean loss against Roman can at least set him back to like, okay, you ain't ready for this. Roman was right. You ain't ready for me, motherfucker. You know Roman going to beat him and get this motherfucker out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You feel me?
Also, you can also say, like, if they map the match out to where you get LA Knight, like, inching closer and closer to a win, and let's just say, like, you know, it's inching closer and closer to win, and we get that classic either Heyman or Solo interference.
Yeah.
It's going to make it look like he was just that close to taking it from him.
That's true.
Just that close. And then, honestly, all the thing that does is just springboard more. That's like, oh my gosh, Roman Reigns is vulnerable.
Yeah.
Maybe it just takes that one person to push him over the limit.
Yeah.
And you know that whole island, gets set ablaze. But I mean,
got one more person, real quick. I'm sorry, Slim, to cut you off, bro. I got one more person just joined us here. Hey, Beeline, we got somebody new coming to the stage with us tonight. This guy's got a really big following. He hosts a really big show on TikTok, yo. Place I'm trying to get over on TikTok, but he got a really, really fun show I've been watching last couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, part of the Dirty Heels. I think I'm saying it correctly. This is my man, Mr. Chris Dilworth. What up, Chris?
What's
I
up,
say it
y'all?
good. Heels for life. Heels for life.
Heels for life. Yes, heels for life. No. I took a shower before I came on here. Yes, I definitely did that. But no, thank you for having me, y'all. I really do appreciate this.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Hey, Chris, this is my man Slim. He's been my new partner in crime on the wrestling show. He's really knowledgeable at wrestling. Watching for a while.
Hey, Slim.
And you got, of course, my boy Dre on Wales. He's gonna be on camera in a little bit, but 11:30 podcast.
Hey, Dre.
Good friend, man. Really good friend, yo. But yeah, Chris, real quick, we in the middle of a LA Knight Roman Reigns conversation. But go ahead, bro. Give us a quick description of your show and everything you're doing.
Man, I have been I've been grinding for like the last 6 years, but overall I've been doing radio for the past 13 years. I started back I started back in 2009. Didn't know what the hell I was doing doing conference calls and shit. And I transferred those conference calls to PDF files and shit. And then I had to learn how to upload these files to YouTube. So actually YouTube is my first stepping ground. Then I went to Blog Talk Radio. I've been on different airwaves and shit, online or whatever. But yeah, man, it's been a process. We're coming up on our 6-year anniversary Tuesday. We're actually having a cookout.
Congratulations!
Thank you. I do Twitter Spaces. I used to on Twitter was called the Cookout. It wasn't just black people. I just want to put that out there. It wasn't just black people, just everybody. Right. It's just everybody. Because when you hear about the Cookout, right, they was just oh, so you just having the Nation of Domination online, huh?
Oh yeah.
No, it's just everybody just come together, we talk, we conversate. And it just turned into a phenomenon. Everybody was coming in. We was talking about indie wrestlers. We even interviewed on the spot. I think it was this one. He was a referee from Impact Wrestling. We did an interview with him. It was just completely out of nowhere. And along my way on my podcasting career, I met Stevie Ray. I actually just did a I like maybe couple of months ago, maybe I did a show with Ryback with Stevie Ray on his podcast. I know a lot of indie wrestlers. As a matter of fact, I just came from Jobber Slam like two months ago. Yeah, I know Jobber Tears. I've worked with them.
So you all connected with the Jobber Tears
Very
guys,
much
the Dirty
so.
Hill.
Like I just been building my brand, man. That's just basically I started from the ground down and worked my way up. Had no type of like education as far as like going to school and learn podcasting. What I did basically, I learned from the greats. I learned from my friends, and I just turned it into my style of podcasting, which is just comedy. But I do get emotional sometimes. So, like, if you heard a lot of cussing on my podcast, yes, I get. But I am an entertainer at the end of the day, and I'm a respectful one.
You gotta make shit happen.
I will say this: I am not a fucking neckbeard. I will definitely tell you that. I listen. I will check a motherfucker.
I don't even know what it is. Oh, okay.
I was like, listen, okay. I say, listen, you are entitled to your opinion, but once you go over that limit, then I'm just gonna say, okay, listen, okay, all right, let's break this shit down. So that's just mainly me. I'm very, very cool, very I like to work with people, and like I was telling you, Brian, I went from a co-host to now working with 9 people under me. So
you guys host a lot, man. I find it difficult. We do this show. We have panels at times, where it could be like 5 or 6 people, and then I do a show called Live on the Line, and that shit can be like 6 to 7 people or whatever at times. It's hard, man. Trying to be in a room, trying to make sure everybody has their own voice and stuff like. Especially when you got a room full of motherfuckers that's like crazy and shit, right?
Yes, but, yes. I got to deal with 9
step away real quick,
bro.
but go ahead and talk, guys. Yeah, please talk.
Like I was saying, I deal with 9 personalities, but no, I'm happy to be on here just talk wrestling with you guys. I told Brian, I mean, I have to hop on and do some collaborations with him or whatever. Like I don't mind helping out people. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in that place where no one helped me. No one like guided me or whatever. And once I started building up my platform, I said, listen, I like to help my brothers and sisters out. I don't need anything. I don't have like any hidden intentions or whatever. My intention really is to help you become successful. That's my whole thing. And that's me that's basically me.
Cool. Where you from again?
I am from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, cool.
Thank you guys for taking over the host position. Thank you so much. Yo, I love y'all, man. Fuck it. But hey, Chris, man, thank you so much once again. It was really cool. I did put out a post, and I was literally like, yo, hey, I'm looking for people to talk with, man. Wrestling is big. We love wrestling. And we're just meeting new people, man. That's what all this is about. It's really interesting to hear, like, how you guys started, like you said, from the ground up, man. I don't think anybody I've met doing this so far has went to, like, classes and shit like that and took school and stuff. I mean, just fuck up and, get better as you go. I mean, that's literally like, been the game for most of the people that I've met doing this, including myself.
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. The one thing about school can't teach you a personality. School can't teach you how to network. You have to grind. I'll be telling people, I said, listen, you can have a beautiful face and still you're not moving. You're not moving the needle at all. It's just if you really want this, you're gonna have to go out and you're gonna have to do the groundwork. So
I hope I'm not breaking anything for anybody, but looks like somebody just if anybody's watching AEW, I'm about to say something right now. Hopefully everybody's good. Everybody's good.
I'm watching. I'm watching it.
You guys saw
in the background right now.
Yes. Apparently Sting just said that he announced his final match will be. Shout out to Sting, bro. Woo! One of the legends, man. Yes. One of the longest living legends, bro.
I met him actually at Rampage about 2 years ago when CM Punk came back to professional wrestling. Yeah,
air coach CM Punk.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah. I don't like that man right now. Yeah.
Let's talk about him. All right, we were talking about LA Knight, and just quick thoughts about around the room. We're gonna jump into CM Punk. That was one thing I did want to talk about tonight.
That's fine.
We had LA Knight, going up against Roman. Let's just get a quick thing. A Slim, I know you said you feel like it's gonna build him. I agree with you. I definitely think that it's going to be a stepping stone for him. I think it's definitely going to build him more than it will hurt him. But I can't lie if I didn't say it. I do see the potential that putting him in that picture too early can kind of just give him I don't know, throw him into the title picture too soon. He hasn't even had a fucking singles title yet. And that's the reason why I'm going back off of the knowledge of like when The Rock started, when Stone Cold started, like these guys, even like Triple H and Goldust, and these guys went in at the singles title. The Intercontinental title is usually the first belt that everybody starts going after first to wear for a minute. And then once you establish that caliber, then you jump to the title picture, unless you're going to do some crazy surprise shit, in my opinion. But that's kind of what I'm basing my shit off. How you feel, Dre? You I know we talked about it on your show, but
you know what I said earlier though. I feel like he's gonna most definitely, like some say, I feel like he's gonna lose. There's gonna be some shenanigans. There have to be some shenanigans in my opinion to make it all right. Not having him lose clean, one of the hottest baby faces in the company. So like I feel like he's definitely, this is gonna be an opportunity to see if he still got it and see if the momentum still is with him after he loses against Roman Reigns though. But I think he's gonna be
agree.
Good.
How you feel, Chris?
Mr. LA Knight. LA Knight. Yeah.
Listen, that's what I fucking do.
Listen, let me tell you, bro. Mr. LA Knight. Lord Jesus, please be with me for me saying this comment. So LA Knight is basically the flavor of the month. That's basically
all right, let's argue. Let's talk.
It's treated. Oh yes, let's talk because I got receipts. So the issue is with LA Knight. Yes, he is the hottest wrestler right now in WWE. But the thing about it is that they treating him like Fandango. This man has a pop. This man has a nice little catchy song, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about LA Knight, and I was doing that shit at Jobber Slam. I'm not catchy as fuck. Man, bro, listen. I'm all about LA Knight. However, I just think that LA Knight in the ring is boring to me. Like he's just not. He's not giving me that energy. Like, okay, you're going to be the top guy in the next 5 years. And as far as Roman Reigns goes, let's listen. Please don't get moist when you see somebody that's new, that's in the title picture, and now all of a sudden you think he's gonna win a title. This man is nothing more than a Scooby snack for Roman Reigns.
You going deep. You're going deep.
I have to go deep with y'all because like I said, I'm tired of these fucking e-drones sitting up here and acting like, he got a great catchphrase. He's selling some t-shirts. Guess what? Bray Wyatt was selling some t-shirts, and guess where he went? Exactly. Right now. You know what?
Wait, what? What?
I'm just saying. I'm saying my whole thing is the WWE does not know how to treat an actual wrestler that is hot. This is an organic build for LA Knight. Because guess what? What was he? He was doing a men's top model last year.
Bullshit.
And now this man is in the main event. I mean, I have no problem with that. But my thing is okay, you lose to Roman Reigns. What exactly is that going to do for you? Are they going to keep you in the main event while they have Cody, while they have John Cena that's unemployed and laid off or whatever? We don't know when he's going back to work. I mean, that's what I said. The main event is constipated right now. The only thing that I see for LA Knight.
You're making some good points. Yeah, you're making some good points. I can't knock
about LA Knight is literally Intercontinental Championship or U.S. Championship.
Yeah, I can't argue with you because I kind of said the same thing. Slim, do you agree?
I agree with probably about 90% of what Bro said.
So
I will agree. I will agree because in the past we have seen them, let's just say, quote unquote, put the rocket on somebody, but not know how to use it. So I do agree with you. Sometimes they don't know how to treat a star. As far as calling him a flavor of the month, I can't really say that because that flavor has lasted about damn near half a year now. But nothing against him being in the title picture. I do agree what he said on what's it going to do for him afterwards.
Yeah.
Because shenanigans or not, you take a loss to Roman Reigns it's kind of like, okay, does the pop die? Does the popularity die?
Yeah, you a tally mark at this point.
Matter of fact, case in point, not to cut you off, Sami Zayn, perfect example. Perfect example.
Sammy, they fucked up though.
But for Sami Zayn though, me personally, I don't think his popularity has died. I just think he was
no. The company did that to him. They knew that this man was hot as fuck. This man was getting more. I mean, his pops.
That's what I'm saying.
Hot as Cody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because you can argue in Toronto, had they said, "Hey, F it," like him taking the title off of Roman would have been unexpected, but that memory would have been almost as big as the Yes Movement or bigger than Kofi Mania. At
what you were saying, Dre?
No. I feel like the shit. I didn't figure out what I was about to say.
Oh shit.
But Sami Zayn. I feel like they had no other choice to split KO and Sami up the way they did, because we seen Kevin Owens turn on Sami Zayn 1,000 times, and I think Kevin Owens and Sami turning on KO wouldn't have been all right. But I feel like his popularity is still there, and I feel like this is the chance to capitalize on it even more now that he's by himself on Monday Night Raw. And of course, they stuck on with a tag team right after he had the moment with Roman Reigns and Montreal, which was huge though. But I don't know. I wouldn't say it's popularity is gone, but definitely, that was one of the moments. Even with Drew McIntyre, where he was at a Clash at the Castle in his hometown or whatever. When that moment happened and
couldn't get it done.
He couldn't get it done. He got pulled out of the road from him. So I don't necessarily I don't necessarily say his popularity gone. Maybe it's just some of the bookings that WWE sometimes put their superstars in certain positions though. But we'll see. We definitely see now that he's on his own now.
All right, Chris, I gotta kind of all right. So what you were saying, I gotta say, first off, is I agree with you. Mostly because your point is pretty much my point. I said this same thing pretty much. I even said I feel like they should have took LA Knight and put him up against Gunther and let him establish himself that way. I think the perfect turn for LA Knight right now, where his caliber is and how hot he is, if he would have dethroned Gunther, a dominant champion, even though it would have been hard, but it would have made sense, and that would have established Gunther, and that would have established LA Knight. And it would have gave Gunther a reason to be mad and come back full force to maybe go after Seth. And that would have made more sense as a title picture as far as a continuation as well. But I don't think that LA Knight is a flavor of the month. I think LA Knight, his caliber is definitely main event status, but I don't feel like he should be involved in main event yet. That's just how I feel with him. I feel like he is naturally a likable, charismatic performer. He's not the fucking greatest in the ring, but that doesn't mean anything. You can have 5 fucking moves. It's all about how you do them. Like somebody said on here, he don't even say his shit. His shit is he makes the crowd say it. He's a fucking worker, bro. He's a performer, and he can get in that bitch and do fucking just that shit and a leg drop and a high elbow, and I'm straight and I'm excited about it. But it's just.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at it. Look at his moveset. It's not the most craziest moveset in the world. But it's just like the way he plays to the crowd with it. But the way he plays to the crowd with it, people don't give a shit.
Yeah, he a performer.
It's the same thing. It's hard to give him praise after everything that's happened now, but it is what it is because he was the golden goose. Same thing with Hogan. Literally has 6 freaking moves.
Hogan's the best, yo. One of the best of all time. No matter how much dirt everybody knows now about Hogan, about all the shit or whatever, no matter what, that motherfucker stepped in a ring, it was captivating. That motherfucker ripped off that shirt, it was captivating. That motherfucker turned on the world and became the NWO, it was captivating. Everything Hogan did was a statement, and that's why he is Mount Rushmore.
He's overrated. He's overrated, but he's one. Yeah, he's very overrated.
You mean like just wrestling talent, or you mean just like in total as a wrestler? Yeah, you got to break it down.
You got to break it down for Hogan, bro.
Yeah, so Hogan is the Godfather. However, once again, before we got into, we start, ripping the fabric off the, the wrestling.
Yeah.
We thinking like wrestling was Santa Claus to us. Like, oh my God, they're just like larger than life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then when we start tearing down the layers, I'm like, oh, that's why they put you in this position. And the thing is, it's like, I'm sorry, but Hogan is, if it wasn't for him, wrestling wouldn't be in the mainstream. I will give him that.
Oh, yeah.
However,
for a big part for sure.
Right. But the thing is that when we sit here, we talk about Hogan, we glorify him and shit. I'm sitting up here, I was like, bro, you killed a lot of careers. Not gonna even lie to you. You killed a lot of careers. And now, like, I didn't know what I know now. Like, I think it was a Bash at the Beast 2000. I listened to that whole documentary. I mean, listen, Eric Bischoff is trash and Vince Russo is trash. And I even had a run-in with him on the Stevie Ray podcast, but I digress. But anyway, that the whole politic made him look very, very stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bro, you didn't need to do all this. If you are as great as you say you are, you don't need the politics. You don't need to be sucking people's asses and shit like every 2 minutes and shit, just to stay relevant. And he reminds me so much of Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels is one of the greatest. But once again, you have to put politics in your back to stay at the top. Triple H did the same shit. Stone Cold did that shit. And like, once again, they always talk about they're the greatest, but then when we sit back and we go back behind the stage and we be like, okay, so why did you have to do this and this just to stay on top? It's just like, it's always that black cloud with me.
That might be, but Chris, on some real shit, that might be part of it though, bro. You have to know, if you want to be a success story, you have to, and I'm not saying fuck people over. Look at Diddy. Look at Diddy right now.
Yeah.
Look at the shit he's in. Like, it sucks to say it, but you do have to know how to look out for yourself and protect your ass.
Oh, very much so. You have to be
everybody wants to be that motherfucking, hey, I'm just number one because of my talent and skill level and shit. Everybody wants to be that. But realistically, you have to know who hands to shake. You have to know who to fucking push up out your way. Oh, this motherfucker getting close? Nigga, you crazy. That's what Roman was saying to LA and shit. What the fuck you in my ring for? Like, I'm dominance right now, motherfucker. Like, so it's like, I feel you, bro. It's like you're basically stating like, yeah, Hogan, you're the best because you've been a staple point for the fucking 80s, the 90s, pretty much all the way through, even now, kind of, because people still acknowledge your existence. But you did a lot of underhanded shit. So did Ric Flair. So did fucking most people in the industry with the racism, with every fucking. If you want to go to backstage politics, I mean, you could talk forever. You know what I'm saying? All we have is documentaries, endless podcasts, interviews. Fucking Ric Flair just came out and did a damn interview on a fucking Breakfast Club, talking about the realism of wrestling and everything. So it's like we have so much to go off of, but when you go off of just straight, you're a fan, the product, and why you're engaging, these motherfuckers are the reason why we watch, man. So like watching Hogan hit that leg drop, watching LA Knight point to the fucking sky and hearing 100,000 people say that shit.
Hey, Brian B,
that's what I go off.
Remember what I was saying earlier? It was about the moments, though, right?
Yeah,
we was talking about earlier. It was about the moments, and then that's why Hogan was, sort of declared, the best and the greatest of all time. He was at WrestleMania 1. The stuff that he did with Mr. T. The moment that he body slammed Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
Which happened a million times before that. Kamala fucking body slammed John Studd.
Even the matchup with him and Macho Man Randy Savage at WrestleMania 4. I think for Hulk Hogan, it been the moment, and he was the guy for Vince starting up, WWF or whatever you want to call it. But as far as wrestling goes, he's not the best though. But people can put him in that category as one of the greatest as far as the moments. That's what I would say.
Yeah, as far as a whole package. Yeah, but I feel what you're saying too, man. Because there is a lot to put together. Go ahead, Slim. My bad.
I'm saying, piggybacking off of what he said, look at the moments, like, especially when you look at like that match between him and Rock at Mania.
Yes,
Like,
that was a big one right there.
honestly, like think about this. It's been a while. There's not a lot of situations where two guys are just standing in the ring and the crowd is going crazy, and they literally just move their heads opposite of each other, and that place just erupts more and more and more. Because also, like, if you break down that match, it's not a friggin' 5-star match.
Oh no!
Especially
none of Hogan's matches were.
And that's another thing we was talking about Brian B earlier, right? It's not the wrestling that everyone comes for. It's the moment. So
just them standing in that ring was like that was that alone.
That was it.
Like the memory of everybody for that night.
Yep.
And being able to pull off a double turn with nobody really even seeing it coming. That just speaks to the volume of that. Because I was just like, oh shit, Rock was supposed to be the face and Hogan's supposed to be the heel. And then it's like, boom, we're going to give you something different.
Yeah, the crowd made that though, because the crowd was like, and you had to kind of, I'm pretty sure they at least had to have some kind of acknowledgement of that because, yeah, it was Hogan, but this is fucking Hulk Hogan, bro, coming back home to the WWF. And you're standing in a ring with one of the most electrifying fucking superstars. So, of course, The Rock probably thought, yeah, this motherfucker's going to be all over me, and I'm going to, defeat the NWO. He's the bad guy. But them people saw fucking Hulk Hogan eating his vitamins, ripping that shirt off. And that's why, even I was home, like, yeah, here you motherfucker. But it's like those moments, bro. It's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care what role you're playing, whatever. I'm watching that, and that's what I'm watching. I'll find out you're a piece of shit calling me a nigga, everything in the back. Or you're a fucking asshole for that. But thank you for dropping that leg drop every fucking time you did it because I love you for that shit, yo. I still love Hulk Hogan. But great combo. I love that shit. But yeah, I mean, we all see what happens with LA Knight, man. Hey, Chris, also to kind of piggyback off of something that you said, also I think with you said about Drew McIntyre. Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about Drew, yo. Drew McIntyre, all right. I kind of like what they're doing with Drew right now because I feel like they're doing a slow build, and I feel like they need to. And this is something that I've heard previously. I heard somebody else say this, and now Drew McIntyre said this. Now I'm thinking about it. Is Seth Rollins really over because of his song?
No. People, and I'm gonna just say this: people really need to stop disrespecting Seth Rollins. Like seriously. Seth Rollins he reminds me so much of Chris Jericho in so many ways. This man has reinvented himself, and even Drew McIntyre pointed that out. He said after you lose that title, you're going to reinvent yourself again for the 52nd time, which was hilarious to me.
Yeah, it was a very good line.
But the one thing is that Seth is doing Roman's job, literally. Roman is nowhere to be found. You come back and with this bipolar attitude, and I'm just like, okay, here we go again. So let me shift back over to Seth. Seth should be Roman, honestly, because like they're really not doing nothing with Roman. This whole bloodline.
Me and Chris gonna argue. I love this shit.
I'm serious, but it's just like this whole bloodline shit is retarded. It's stupid.
No, really, bro.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
No way.
You got Jimmy. Listen, I'm here for the energy. I'm cool. I'm listen. I'm here for the energy. And I'm gonna tell you the facts. Whether you get upset or not, I don't give a fuck. I can care less. But
let's go.
My thing is that number one, the bloodline is probably the best storyline possible. It is. But the thing is that WWE just was like, okay, we broke them up. So now what do we do? Jimmy after I should have never left home. So let me come back. Roman talk about, you're knocking on the door. Okay, nigga, you gonna wait outside. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Uso, Jimmy Uso. I mean, not Jimmy Uso, but Jay Uso. Jesus Christ. Why did he go on Raw? And then, Cody Rhodes, that ended racism and slavery. This man is just sitting up here like, I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, like, you going around and you talk about, hey, I used to meet Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, so you just spokesperson for everybody coming from SmackDown to now Raw and shit. I'm just like, what's going on here? But anyway, going back to Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, that's a slow burn. Slow burn with that. And I'm digging it.
Yeah.
And this man needs to beat the fuck out of fucking Seth Rollins in that heel turn at Crown Jewel. That needs to happen.
You think he should take the belt? You think he should take the belt?
I think what Drew McIntyre is going to do, he's going to beat the crap. No, because Survivor Series is next month. So I can't believe I'm even saying that. So Survivor Series is next month. So Seth Rollins is going to go against Roman Reigns, which he has been coming for months.
Yeah, fuck that, man. Because I've been remember, hey Dre, you know, I've been fucking preaching the fact that the only person who I forever that I said should have taken the fucking title from Roman was Seth. He's the only person that has not been defeated, or that he's the only person that hasn't that Roman hasn't been defeated. Whatever the fuck I'm trying to say. Roman's ass never beat Seth, or whatever, point blank, or whatever. Even with that bullshit win at Royal Rumble, he had his fucking hand in the thing, and it wasn't even Saw, so it still don't count to me. But Seth and their history, everything. Seth Rollins was the only person. And then what they do, instead of having my match that I knew needed to fucking happen, they had to do the next best thing and just make this motherfucker a belt and give it to him. Because I knew that Seth is the only person that was classified for fucking Roman. So now if they do some Survivor Series bullshit match, which don't matter, let's be honest and real, it doesn't matter. If Seth and Roman fight, it's basically like they can just fight in the backyard. It wouldn't fucking matter because it's not really any caliber to it. These are two established people that, in my opinion, you should have had this match with this motherfucker taking the shit off the motherfucker that held that shit for 2.5 years. So you're just playing. They might as well just go out there and just fucking play patty cake and shit.
Unless
I don't care about the match.
Unless the titles were on the line.
I highly doubt that. You gonna give Roman another title?
WWE is not that smart, so yeah, I already know.
Yeah, they're not that smart. They just came up with the World Heavyweight title. Nah, they're not gonna do that.
And then merge it right away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they just got rid of the Universal title too with that.
Right.
So.
Go ahead, Slim.
Let me go back to your original thing, though, man. It's not his song, and to go back to what my boy said. Let's stop the disrespect and act like this man don't work his fucking ass off and hasn't been working his fucking ass off.
Oh yeah.
And let's be completely fucking honest. Before this fabricated World Heavyweight Championship, shout out to the side sector of the internet people that only acknowledge the big gold, though, no disrespect. But this is a man that was working his ass off with the U.S. title, making it the title on fucking Raw. Like, Seth been doing this shit. Like, I agree with y'all. Like, Seth has been doing this shit. Yep. If the roles was reversed, you would want a champion like Seth Rollins doing this shit. His song just adds to everything he's been doing.
That's what I
Not trying to be funny. When the last time we actually saw a entertaining last man standing match? That shit he just did with fucking Nakamura.
That was great.
In the E.
That was great.
Let's be real.
I mean, I'll tell you, on that mattress.
Yeah, I mean, but if you didn't see it, he did. That was an obvious.
It's the point that I did see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Then people got like excuses for it. Talking about, listen, they got the bed from the Nationwide warehouse. Okay, liquidation sale. You see me? You know, so but whatever. We're gonna continue.
I feel you. You're right about that.
I don't personally think it's his music though. Just like some said, it's really an add-on. And all the moments that Seth Rollins have done, you know, he was the breakout guy of the Shield, went on to join the Authority, and all this great stuff, you know. But right now, obviously, him coming out each and every week.
He ain't played like Mox every game match either.
But it's his clothes that he got on, and obviously, you know, he's a great worker too, and he's been doing his thing for
incredible.
I don't think it's his music though. That's one to add on. Shit, my little son, he's one, and every time Seth Rollins comes out, we love it.
There you go.
He sang his song. So
I love Seth. Bro. That's my fucking boy. I ain't gonna lie to you though. I wanted Shinsuke to win that title. I feel like Shinsuke, his character right now. I feel like that would have been perfect. I'm so happy they didn't let what the fuck is his name? Ricochet beat him on Raw, because I feel like Shinsuke couldn't be one of the hottest heels that they have on wrestling right now if they play it right. And if he would have beat Seth for that belt, I would not have been mad. at all. They even played the story. His back is fucked up. Seth could have took some time off. It would have been anything, and it would have been legit for both characters, but it would really been good for Shinsuke. But hey, we'll see what happens next, man. They just better keep that shit going because he's a phenomenal heel, yo.
Like this is the Nakamura we should have been had. Like this is King of Strong style Shinsuke Nakamura. Like people got to realize, and I understand everybody's not a super fan, so like a lot of people are probably oblivious to his New Japan work, but people got to realize like Shinsuke in New Japan was like, I'm the king of this shit. I don't care if you're Tanahashi. I don't care if you're Okada. When they talk about strong style, they talk about me. Like this whole cocky coming out like Freddie Mercury mixed with Michael Jackson.
Love that shit. Yeah, for real.
He's doing this shit. I tell anybody, you want to go see a banger of a match? Go type in Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles Wrestle Kingdom 15 or 17, I think it is. But this is Nakamura we should have been doing, and I think that is long overdue.
Yeah,
like honestly, and I'm in the vast majority where Vince blew it. Should have had Shinsuke go over AJ for the title at WrestleMania that year. I firmly believe.
Listen, bro, I don't know, because if it wasn't this caliber right here, and I remember that whole Shinsuke turning on AJ with the low blow, that was all he was fucking doing. But it was never a character like this. It was never him just not speaking English and shit and doing promos, and everything about Shinsuke right now is, in my opinion, one of the top heels on in WWE right now. And actually, to go back just by saying that, Chris, what you were saying before about Jay and Jimmy, bro, I never ever thought I would have wanted to see the Usos separated. But when I tell you, Jimmy Uso and his character, the heel that he's playing, the jokester, like, yeah, he's trying to get back in the bloodline. But if you notice, they're still telling the fucking bloodline story. It's so many chapters, and Jay Uso is definitely going to be a big part of it. I don't even know if they've decided like whether he's going to just be. I feel like Jay is going to have a big Jimmy's going to have a big reason for why Solo flips on Roman. I think Jimmy's going to fucking pull Solo away from Roman on some goofy shit. I don't know why, but I feel like they're playing it because he's the jokester. He's fucking around with Paul Heyman. Give me the mic. I'm the tribal chief. He ain't fucking here. Even when he was there, he ain't saying shit. Solo, let's go, Solo. Solo went with him. Notice the change ever since Roman came. I think they're telling that story fucking phenomenally, yo. I feel like there's so much that's going to be unraveled. And then, Jay, you are right about him and Cody pairing up. That fucking was them taking the titles off of what's it called? I feel like that was bullshit. That was like an accident. Like I don't even feel like that should have happened. Judgment Day should have kept them titles. I don't feel like Cody and Jay should have had to establish themselves as tag titles.
See, I feel like as them taking the titles off of Cody and Jay. Now, I was talking about this earlier. The reason why I feel like they put the titles on them was just for them to have the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, stare down. I mean, because they did it without it, sure. But that's what I feel like they did it. And then if they kept Jay and Cody champions, I mean, they would have to appear on SmackDown a little bit more. And that would mean they would have to build towards the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns story way faster than they actually want to. But I thought it was real crazy because they had just had won it a couple of weeks ago at Fastlane. But other than that, man, it's crazy.
I mean, this goes off, and I said this on your show last week, bro, when I first came on.
Yeah,
y'all know they have not gave a damn about the tag titles in a long, long time.
Yeah, they're wasting it. Props.
I mean
it's about time they're looking at the titles now. Like, I was wondering when they was gonna look at the titles. What's going on, Stormy? Yeah, so like the tag team titles. Wow. I'm still trying to figure out like why they even took it off of Judgment Day to begin with.
Just to put them right back on.
I would say this, that Cody finished his story by getting a title. You see what I did with that? Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
Okay,
very
yeah.
nice, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, I'm the firm. Hey, yeah, Chris. Yeah, you're new. To me and my Cody Rhodes. I like Cody. I always have, but I'm tired of people pushing him like he's the only person that can get the job done with Roman. I don't.
So let
I
me
don't even
tell
feel like he's the best person to do it
Let me tell you
in
something
any
about
way.
Cody. Cody ended racism. He ended slavery. He met Martin Luther King, and he met. Listen, he was in the Million Man March. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
He was all of them.
everything. Right. He know everything about being an African American. You know what I'm saying. Got the hair slicked back. You know what I'm saying.
Shit, his wife do. I'll tell you that.
Right, but the thing is that at the end of the day,
Fine ass.
Cody is a bitch. I don't care for Cody. I don't
Have a reason to be mad.
Cody said this. He went to acting school for a reason.
Yeah.
Because he for me, he's like a chameleon to me. It's like he doesn't want people to know his true colors. He did that shit in AEW. He's doing that shit in WWE. You telling me you going to the WWE just to get some damn fireworks? Nigga, you know
good point, motherfucker.
I mean, my nigga, like, do you know how many fucking fireworks stores I can go to? I'm just like,
for real.
I live across the fucking street, nigga. I live across the street from a fucking park. All I gotta do is go to Racine, Wisconsin, give me a whole bunch of fireworks, like maybe 1,000 worth of fireworks or whatever, and I can have my Cody moment. But Cody, like I said, is a diva. You know what I'm saying? He know he fucked himself up when he was in AEW. Okay, came back to WWE to say, "Oh, whoa!" I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." So, what we doing now? So you broke your titty. Okay.
Oh, Dre. Dre, he a real Cody hater. I ain't that hard.
You ain't that hard on him.
Yeah, he real.
Listen.
Oh, he got it right here. Oh shit.
Chris.
There you go.
Chris, Brian don't watch AEW like that, so he's never seen. I bet he's never seen Cody's racial promo from when he was in there.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know what I did see? I saw Cody right before he got to fucking WWE. I saw Cody having a match, and he threw his belt to the crowd, and the crowd threw that shit back.
They wanted Cody so bad to change to. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you good.
I'm sorry, Brian. I'm telling you, YouTube Cody. Like I don't know what his label, race promo, liberty promo. You gotta watch that shit. That's why this shit is so funny what he's saying right now.
I'll watch it right now.
I say it on my show like every time. I'll be like, Cody ended racism and slavery and told Rosa Parks to stitch your ass right down in that seat. You are not going anywhere. You bitch, you ain't going in the back of the bus. You stay your ass right here. Stay right here. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that promo, a lot of people was just like, what's this? You know, type of shit. So when we say those key words or when we do like them little download jokes, that's why. But first of all, you have to watch the
this
promo
guessing
first.
shit. I want to see it. All right, let's watch. Tell me if this is the right one.
Okay.
5/12/21.
Anthony Ogogo.
That's it.
Has run down and verbally buried the United States. And he's done it with such vitriol in his tone. He's talked about the anger, the argument, the division. And the irony is that Anthony has a visa courtesy of the US DOT. Anthony collects that great green.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck he's talking about right now.
He's
Anthony Gogo. Yeah, I know.
And say what he'd like. That's freedom. That's America. You talk about division, you talk about anger, you talk about the argument from the outside in. We hear that all the time. Take it from an American, the argument is what makes us who we are. Sure, there's anger. There's anger in every pocket, but
there's
our
14 people in that crowd.
Outweighs our anger. Let me ask you, Anthony. You didn't come here to live the England dream. And I don't mean to disparage across the pond. They sure know how to make a wrestler. I've wrestled some of the best. Whether it's Doug Williams, Little Gabriel Kidd, or even one of the best in the world right now, Pac. It's 1986. I'm a country music fan. Willie Nelson came out with this song, Living in the Promised Land.
He do be having some long-ass fucking promos.
We'll make him strong. Sing us your far off song, and we.
But I like Cody. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to say like I like him.
Singing. I stopped singing when you balled up that Olympic medalist fist and you put it between these ribs here. You like to educate. You like to pontificate on what the U.S. is. Allow me to turn the favor. The industry that you joined. It was an Italian immigrant who was world champion for 4,040 days. There's so much to behold.
This is an interesting point right here.
There's so much to love here. The dream lives here. What about a 16-year-old man? A 16-year-old man who comes from Pakistan, patents and invents the single-piece bumper, and enriches and cultivates the lives of everybody literally in the city that I am standing.
All right, motherfuckers, hit the racist shit.
Blacks and whites could not attend the same school.
Oh, here we go.
And in 2021, in the very same city,
he's like he's trying to be mayor or something.
My wife will give birth to a beautiful.
Crying.
That shit. American princess.
He sold that shit hard.
And I want her to know.
That nigga started crying. He's gonna be the president.
I want her to know. I didn't just lay down under another man's flag. I didn't just have this defeatist attitude.
I'm making no better to do with the Black Lives Matter shirt.
I got up off my and I.
That nigga started crying, yo. He ain't got one tear in his fucking eye.
And here's where we're going to do the fighting.
Oh, that was fun.
At double or nothing.
All right, Cody, I heard enough, bro.
So yeah,
listen, that's why you bought your ass. That's why he bought his ass. What's it called? He was like, listen, fuck this. This shit didn't work. I tried to cry. He was like, fuck it.
Right, and I'm just like, epic fail. We were just like, Cody, we understand that you used to be a car salesman, but bro,
y'all ain't know Cody signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
Exactly, right. He freed the slaves.
Listen, bro. All right, on some real shit. Like I said, I don't hate Cody Rhodes. I think he's a great, phenomenal wrestler, and I feel like he has a lot of character that hasn't come out yet. Because I feel like he's being forced in a position. Roman Reigns' title reign. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I don't know if I'm right. I feel like I'm right. The only way at this point somebody can break Roman, since it wasn't Seth, it has to be on some surprise shit, yo. That's how I feel. I feel like if Damian Priest does not cash in and take that shit from Roman on some complete shock the world, Money in the Bank, biggest Money in the Bank cash-in of all time, I don't feel like anybody that takes it from at this point is going to be done right. And then that frees him up to go fight The Rock. That's it. I can't see anything else.
Rock, they scratched some plans.
You don't think they ever going to do it?
No.
I don't know. After now, I don't think they're going to do it either.
Yeah.
I've been
and like I
waiting for
said,
it.
listen.
My boy said Sheamus. What?
No.
No.
Okay.
You must be a fan or something. That don't make no sense.
No. The thing is, and that's my co-host. That
Oh, okay.
For some reason, he wants to go based on the storyline or whatever. He said that Sheamus was the only person that beat the living hell out of Roman, which is factual. It is. But the thing is, like, no one really gives a fuck about the man in mayonnaise. Like, no one cares about a man that plays in mayonnaise. Okay.
Sheamus need to get back.
Sheamus is a fucking beast.
He is a beast. But at the same time, when you say Sheamus versus Roman in 2023,
fuck no. I can't hear that. I can't even hear that.
That's gonna draw your geek. Hell no.
Yeah, that's not even attractive. But
that's not a shot at Sheamus.
Yeah, I mean, The only other thing that you can think of on some real shit, man, is Gunther's a dominant heel. He would be somebody that I would say, but it doesn't make sense for him to go unless Roman did a babyface turn.
In my opinion, it got to be a babyface. Like
it's got to be a babyface. Got to be a babyface for sure. But that's why I said unless it's some shock shit. It wouldn't be Carmelo Hayes. It wouldn't be Braun Breaker. There's nobody that makes fucking sense to take that title off of Roman except for it was Seth. There's nobody else, man. That's why they gave Seth that fucking title. Even AJ Styles, somebody who else, or I'll change it up a little bit, or Randy. If Randy comes back on some shit, on some high caliber shit, because everybody missed him and nobody thought he was going to come back. If Randy comes back and takes the title from Roman, that would be something I can make sense out of.
Are you hearing yourself right now?
I hear perfectly.
No. Repeat what you just said. Repeat what you just said. Did you say the man that just came back from back surgery? This man got his back blown the fuck out because he kept doing the fucking RKO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody.
You want this man to be champion?
I mean, I want him to beat. It's got to make sense. I'm not saying I don't want anybody to run a fucking 3-year reign after this. All somebody's got to do is defeat him.
Oh, they won't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Answers.
These people will be up. Listen, just like you, Brian. Just like you. You don't want to admit this, but I just feel your energy already.
And Roman not attractive,
I feel
but
your Cody energy already. You do not
want
no one to dethrone Roman at
all.
No.
That's not true.
I can already tell you. Listen, he's already past the 3. Listen, he overstayed his welcome.
Oh yeah. He definitely needs the belt needs to go. I still love Roman. I feel like he's doing a phenomenal job, but I definitely would like to see
when he's on his couch.
One of the come on, bro. I mean, he didn't deserve that time. He's been holding the fucking company.
How many times you gonna be sitting on your couch and then come back and talk about acknowledge the fact that you was on your couch?
Now the fact that motherfucker hold that title, he established dominance.
You know what?
For everything.
With people around him, he can't do that shit by himself.
You know what?
Why they turned him heel in the first goddamn place because he was trash as a face.
Bobby Lashley.
Thank Vince McMahon.
Now, your boy got a whole bunch of wrong answers. You failed this test, my dude.
Hey, yo, I wanna give Chris his credit though. Like Roman Reigns, that's what I was saying about his reaction when he came out on SmackDown. Like it was up there, but it was like, yeah, dog, you've been gone for a minute though. Like, and then he's world heavyweight champion, and I get it. 1,000 days, Roman is the tribal chief. I get it, but we in 2014 we set through a reign. Even though, that's nothing compared to
that Brock Lesnar shit. Fucked it up for everybody.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar kept that shit. Like literally went on vacation with it.
I feel like Roman Reigns got bit by the Brock Lesnar bug. He got bit by the Brock Lesnar bug, and then he just was like, you know what? I can win championships, take time off, or whatever like that. And it was just like that.
But this was the same. But Dre, the thing is, the same motherfucker that was complaining about Brock, that was complaining about Brock.
Brock, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how Cena was complaining about The Rock about going to Hollywood.
Oh yeah, and they do it.
Sit up here gonna complain about the same person that went to Hollywood, and you took your stupid ass to Hollywood too.
But Roman was going for y'all acting like he was going for like fucking 6 months. He was going for like what, 2 months? Nigga can't sit down for a minute. He's been in the game. Like I know what y'all saying, but
he can sit down. He can sit down and earn everything that he earned it and all though. But it's just the fact that he's champion.
Watch it be Braun.
He's champion.
I'll be different.
He's gone, and then they had to come up with a new champion for Seth Rollins. Why
because they felt sorry for him.
Bro, why not just take the title off?
Dre, I gotta be honest with you, bro. That's not. Well, if we're gonna be political, like if we're gonna talk about politics, the reason why they came with that title because they want to keep it on Roman. They didn't do that because Roman had to leave. They want to keep it on him. I mean, if that was the case, they could have just dropped it on somebody. Like.
At the same time, you can't deny the work that Seth was doing, so you have to
of course, like I said, something. I feel like he's the only person that should have taken the title. But at the same time, they just made one because they want to establish this long. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to talk too realistic. Like, of course, I know that this shit is all planned. Like, we're gonna they can keep that shit on them fucking 5 years if they want to. But you do have to establish story around it. But it's like what makes the most sense story-wise, knowing the truth that anybody, they could just come up tomorrow and say, fuck it, just get the belt off from tomorrow. Like, but story-wise, like, you know, Seth was the most suitable character for the fucking title change. But since they wanted to keep it on him, they made a belt for him. And that's why people say, and they're absolutely right, it's a consolation prize. Nobody beat the champion of 3 years. That's fucking dominance. That's not even, you're basically saying, well, you can't beat this motherfucker, just take this. A consolation. Like, that's exactly what it means. But at the same time, it's like, somebody's going to beat Roman for that fucking title. It can't just be anybody. Just imagine if LA Knight really did beat Roman. Everybody be sitting there like, what? He really won? Get the fuck out of here. Dude, that Sheamus fucking beat Roman.
I'm going to tell you somebody that really needs it, and this will transfer over Roman's dominance to this person that needs it. Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. He might need
Bobby
it.
Bobby Lashley needs it. I'm going to tell you why. They screwed the fuck out the Hurt business. They screwed the fuck out the Hurt business.
They did. Hurt business was great.
For no reason at all. Maybe because it was too many blackheads that was on a white network. That's probably why. I don't know. But the thing is that I'm still trying to figure out. Listen, I'm still trying to figure out what's the name of the
Street Profits.
Is that what they call now?
No, I mean I don't
try to figure out the name too.
I am too. I don't think they've.
I don't even think they gave.
I don't think they figured it out. Yeah, I think they got a good idea. It looks good, but I don't think they figured it out yet.
It does, but it's just I think Bobby Lashley needs to take that belt. But it's just right now, they just somewhere in the clouds right now. And
didn't Roman beat Lashley already?
Who?
No.
He beat him in one of the. He didn't fight Roman yet,
bro. This was decades ago. This was decades. This was like 2017. Back me up, Dre.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember.
Roman screwed Brock to get Lashley to win for a championship.
That's right. I remember that. I remember they was involved with something. Lashley, I guess he's a contender.
He's a contender, but they're not going to take.
I told you what I think. What I want at this point, what makes the most sense to me, what I think would be the most crazy shit is Damian cashing in and taking that belt from Roman. That would be, nobody can argue with me about that. Would be one of the most shocking fucking things that ever happened in history. Ending that 3-year streak on a cash in, that would be fucking. And it makes sense.
Yeah, but I think the cash in.
Y'all think they trust Priest to be the face?
I wish it wasn't Priest. I'll be honest, but. Even if LA Knight won that fucking briefcase and cashed in and beat Roman that way, I'd be down for that. I'd be down for a cash in. I would never trust
anybody that has Maybelline on.
See, and I think
Chris, you a fucking hater, I think.
I'm not. I'm just whatever.
See, I don't think they're gonna have Damian cash in. That would be nice though. I think they're gonna probably save that for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think for Roman. How big is it? He's been championship for that long.
Yeah.
And the superstar he become over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It gotta be, in my opinion, obviously with a cash in, yes, that's 1, 2, 3, but it gotta be a match, in my opinion, because it tells more of the story. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn,
right.
Can you get it? Like,
I just don't know who, bro. That's you're absolutely right. I don't know.
I don't think we.
Cody.
I don't know who.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
I would pay somebody that ended racism to take it off, because you know what I'm saying. He a free as all, free at last. You know what I'm saying?
Funny as shit though.
Yeah,
but no. Here's the thing with Stormy. See, Stormy wants to come for me because he wants the person that he suggested, which was the man that looks like fucking cum. You know what I'm saying? Sheamus. I'm sorry.
Sheamus is a horrible thing. Sheamus not bad.
Had his time. This is not 2015, sir. This is 2023.
Amazing
this man has
guy.
A bad back, and yet you want this man to face Roman. Now, try to make sense of that, sir.
Now I get it if he face him. Now, like Sheamus is a hard, for a competitor. Look what him, Drew, and Gunther did at WrestleMania. Now,
him and Gunther at that damn Clash of the Castle was one of the best matches I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was shit too.
That shit was incredible.
I don't think Sheamus will be the guy, but just probably having a one-on-one match with Roman at this probably time, cool. I think anybody facing Roman would definitely be cool. But
you know what we're not talking about, what we're going around right now.
Oh, Slam.
Whenever we do get Gunther out the mid-card picture, and insert him in the top level picture, when is that going to take place?
That man needs to it needs to be sooner rather than later.
I hope it's not with Seth. I hope it goes into after Roman loses the title.
Gunther needs to find a way to get to Roman.
I don't agree because that's a heel, bro. That's a heel move. Like, I don't want to see Gunther as a babyface.
I say give Gunther the Rumble win this year.
Give him the bro. Like, dude, he literally dominated.
He's dominant.
The Royal Rumble last year.
Yeah, that makes
dominated.
Sense.
I don't give a fuck about no damn Cody Rhodes that slick his hair to the back and say, no. I really want Roman. I really want Roman to have a legit contender.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like Cody,
you can market Gunther versus Roman. That's a clash, man.
But
like all the
you got two heels though, bro. I can't see it. Like you would have to establish the story.
The
matters,
personalities.
The story matters. Yeah,
the personalities.
The personalities. Do we really consider Gunther a heel, or is he just really like almost like Austin, an anti-hero?
You've been watching wrestling forever, bro. You know damn well he's a heel. You don't even got to.
We all know that he's a heel, but then at the same time, Gunther is more so traditional. He's a traditional champion. Here we go. He talking about now. Listen, Sheamus and the Bruce face of this. Okay, I'm not reading all that shit.
Yeah, I'm tired of the Brutes. They just break that bullshit up too. I'm over that shit.
Yeah, Pete Dunne need to go back doing big Pete Dunne things.
For real, yeah. He's too good. He's too good to be locked in a tag team, bro.
Bullshit. Yeah. Get rid of this bullshit. That's Pete Dunne, for God's sake.
I don't like him for fucking up my boy Big E. I don't like him. I never will. He fucked up my boy Big E. I don't care if it was that. Gunther versus Seth Rollins. Have Gunther win. I mean, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but I would rather see Gunther go after the big title. I would rather see LA Knight take the Intercontinental Championship, let Gunther be super mad, let him fucking even if he drops Imperium, like fuck y'all, I don't need y'all no more. I'm taking over. He's seeing they teasing it. They teasing it. But and I love your Ludwig Kaiser, bro.
Ludwig Kaiser.
He's a star, bro. He's a fucking star. He's a star, bro.
I love Samantha when she
yes.
Oh, she is
love
it. Fine as shit. Samantha Irvin is fucking fine, yo, and she's, in my opinion, the second best announcer of all time. Right after Fink.
She definitely has a presence. Like,
incredible.
How she announced quotes that come out, like, dude.
Bro, the way she announces the bloodline is amazing. Like
Chelsea Green.
That's my favorite shit, right?
Character to everybody. Like, she's incredible.
Yeah. No, like I think her best work is really the Imperium.
Yes. So much personality, yeah.
Yes.
That'll be a fumble if they split Imperium. Yeah, Imperium's really good, man. I don't disagree with you. But I mean, if they did and they just sent Gunther as like a one, Gunther is the most dominant person. Watch him break out and be fucking amazing. Don't always go like that. He gonna break out and be one of the best fucking competitors in the ring and shit like that or whatever. It could happen.
He already is. Well, you talking about Gunther, right?
No, I'm talking about Giovanni Vinci. Like,
but I feel like this is Giovanni Vinci's like second opportunity though. They try to do something with him in NXT. This was the whole Giovanni Vinci little gimmick came about, and then they did a little solo they did a solo promo last week, and I think this week with Ludwig Kaiser. So I believe they're gonna do Ludwig Kaiser on his own, and I don't know what they're gonna do with Giovanni Vinci.
Ludwig has that presence about him, though.
Yeah, he does.
Strong.
He really do.
A lot of charisma, a lot of character. Yeah, he's really good.
We got that snooty, I'm better than you, European. It's like the phrase A+ aesthetics just shows like, hey, I'm just like, and it's not like that typical I'm from another country heel type shit. This is just like, I'm stuck up, I've got money, but like, look at my fucking 8-pack abs. You wish you looked like this.
Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, she's all right. She all right. She ain't my cup of tea. She all right. I did a whole show trying to talk about sexy ass women in wrestling, but ain't nobody want to fucking come. I'm gonna try to do it again.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm talking too. I ain't scared. Fucking fine ass women in wrestling. I'm talking about all of them. My baby Bailey at the top of the list. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
Listen,
baby,
Bailey. That's everybody, like every dude talk about her ass, but I'm sorry, in her face, it's not doing it for me. I'm telling you,
baby,
she has
bro.
a Miss Doubtfire face.
Yeah.
Like,
Who are talking about? Tiffany Stratton?
No, Bailey.
Oh,
her
Bailey.
face is like Miss Doubtfire, like dead ass.
Rhea,
Yeah,
Jade. Nah, Jade is fine. She don't pass
Say the
on
same
Jade.
thing about Sarah Jane, but
I don't know, man. Everybody
Hey,
always had a
Jay
thing
looks
for.
like a Smurf.
Everybody always
Kira
had a thing
Hogan,
for
shit,
Bailey,
right.
you know.
Right.
I never
Willow,
really
she
looked
fine.
at Bailey like that.
Who,
Shit.
Jay?
Bailey, my baby.
Bailey, Bailey.
Oh, Bailey,
Yeah, I never really
Bailey,
like
my baby.
It's like I'm looking at Miss Doubtfire.
Athena?
Man.
No, you failed, Stormy. You were doing okay, but you failed with Athena. Yo, if you ever see Ember Moon, and I'm not trying to hate, I'm not trying to talk with nobody. I'm not trying to be mean, but she got them hairs growing out of her chest. I can't fuck with that shit.
Oh my god!
I used to know this girl. This girl I used to work with at ShopRite. She used to take tweezers and pick the hair out of her chest. I used to fucking like vomit myself. Like that shit is disgusting. But anyway, that's another show. Sorry, Beeline. I've been drinking a little bit. I don't know. This is a good show. Yo, listen, guys. I ain't gonna hold everybody up too much. We've been talking for an hour and a half. It's been a really good show. Shit, I was just talking on a whole nother show, fucking hour and a half. Guys, but yo, one thing that we can say is it's very interesting in wrestling right now. Like we're coming up to the end of the year. Fucking Royal Rumble and WrestleMania is gonna be swinging right back away. We're gonna have a big thing. I want to do a lot more of these. We have a prediction show when Clash of the Castle comes, even though I can't stand Clash of the Castle. But also Survivor Series, we'll see what happens with that. Can we all agree it's going to be Jay and Jimmy having their teams? I mean, they're pretty much setting that shit up. I mean, I don't know who's going to be on them, but that's definitely
long run is their dream match at WrestleMania. If they drag it that long, which it looks like they're going to.
That's so long, man. That's like fucking 5 months away. It's not even. That's 7 months away.
You already in that invested, man. Like, just think about what just happened on Monday Night Raw. Jimmy just kicked the fuck out of Jay and cost him cost him shit. They're gonna drag that shit. Not trying to be funny. This ain't nothing but another version of that Matt and Jeff Hardy build to their Mania match. It's just a much more invested storyline.
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
This shit. Yeah.
My bad. I wanted to ask you. I didn't establish it. How long have you been into watching wrestling, bro?
27 years.
Okay, so you started back in
96.
What? 96. Okay, damn. All right, so you've been watching it for a while. Yeah, you definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I always like to establish to see, like, how far, like, your history goes, like, as far as like.
I go
what I mean?
back. Yeah, and then the crazy thing is that I missed a lot of wrestling because I didn't have cable. My mother was broke. She didn't want to get cable. So majority of the 2000s, like the 2000 to 2010, I literally did a lot of research. Like I use YouTube as a reference to go back and see ECW when the WWE Network came out. Oh my God!
No, that had to be great for you guys.
I really felt like I really bust a nut like a couple of times because that's how it sounds like.
Okay.
I'm sorry for being so graphic. I'm sorry.
No,
I love
it. I love it. This is what we do.
When the network came out, I went back to watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you gotta understand. Like, I wanted to see ECW, but ECW came on at 2:00 in the fucking morning, so I couldn't see ECW. But the original WWE Network, not the one that's on the
TNN,
Peacock. Not talking about that one. Yeah, because they cut out a lot of shit.
They still cut out shit even then too, which sucks. But yeah, you're right. They did cut out a lot less back then when it first came out.
Yes.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Seeing Mae Young titties on Royal Rumble 2000. They cut out so much. The Cat's titties, Sable with the I don't even know if that's on there. Yeah, I've been watching WWE since. Well, I've been watching wrestling since fucking like.
Mae Young giving birth to that fucking hand. Still
man.
Don't make me throw up. Don't
I grew up. So back in the day, bro, they had I think like 96. You had WWF superstars. They used to come on like Fox and shit. So you used to have a chance to see it then. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've been a fucking fan of this shit forever, man.
Recap
But
when we had.
Yep, when you have cable, bro. I used to watch that, and I used to watch American Gladiators right after every fucking Saturday, all the
Power
time.
Rangers, Buzz Bunny, Tweety Show. I did.
Oh, there you go. Yep, Saturday morning.
I mean, I ate my Captain Crunch and shit. Didn't know how to fucking cook.
Remember, check this shit out.
Sunday night.
Remember fucking Super Fudge? Remember that show Super Fudge with the little white boy?
No.
Yeah, I just fucked y'all up. That was she was a Beverly. It was a Beverly Cleary book, but it would turn into a TV show. Super Fudge. I used to watch the Saturday morning shows. I used to watch all of that shit, bro.
I know. I was watching Where in the World's Carmen San Diego. What was that? Ghost Rider. I was just like, I was like,
I used to call my teacher a jabroni and wrestling shit.
Yeah,
we used to have full blown matches in that motherfucker.
Right. I even told my substitute teacher to suck it. Like,
that's all we did.
Yeah.
That was life right there.
He talking about you're gonna get suspended. I said, I don't give a damn. Suck it.
Suspend the whole school because we all saying
what's the biggest influences in pop culture.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like today's culture will never understand where we came from. Like we came from, like, we don't give a fuck. Like, we don't care about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Why do you feel like that? Why are you on your knees like that and crying? You know, type of shit. You know,
that is kind of how it is. We might have fucked it up. That's the reason why they so sensitive now. But it's true.
Very much so.
Guys, listen, I really appreciate you guys coming on. It's been a really, really, really fun night. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. Once again, I'm doing this every Wednesday now. You guys are more than welcome anytime you want to come in, talk some shit, talk about some new things, do prediction shows, do live watch-alongs. And anybody got to say anything in closing?
No, everybody. Hey, if you guys want to come in, y'all can follow me. I'm doing a cookout. It's going to be a lot of wrestlers from the PWI 500 that's going to be there. We're going to talk about the list on Tuesday, 9 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern on YouTube. So I will give you guys the link if you guys want to come in, or if you want to chill in the comments. That's totally up to y'all. So yeah, just follow me.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely. Chris, definitely appreciate you, bro. Definitely brought a nice, fun perspective. I really enjoy it. I love when I can come on and you have a good perspective on, like, we could debate about shit. That's why I love doing this shit. This is the fun, the fun nature of talking about this stuff, man. It's really
I do this all the time, brother.
So we live for this shit. We live for this shit. Dre, bro, it's always good to see you, man. I was glad you jumped back on.
We was just on an episode for like 2 hours chatting wrestling, man. So and
I was
on my podcast, so
I was on his show earlier, and listen, I went back and watched me ranting about fucking Edge and AEW. I have a headache right now because I was laughing so hard at that shit. I was talking about how Edge made a bad decision going to fucking AEW and giving promos to empty seats.
How?
Because it's empty over that motherfucker. Oh, you see that picture? Floating around with the motherfucker talking empty seats, bro.
Oh, so you wanted those? Okay.
AEW, man. Yeah, I'm
really?
I'm not a fan. Oh, I just opened up a whole can of worms and shit.
Oh, yes, you did.
We about to leave.
I would definitely come for your scalp right now. But
shit, we got a fan. Oh yeah, we gonna talk.
Oh yeah, very much so. Very much so. I love to go back and forth with the factions.
Okay, we will do that. That's an awesome topic. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's Chris.
Well, nice to meet you, Dre. Nice to meet you, Slim.
No problem.
Hopefully we can do this again, y'all.
Yes, please. I would love to. All right, guys. Good. You want to say something, Slim?
Yeah, man. I'm saying, thank you for having me on, man. Anybody that has the show, let anybody know I'm always willing to come and talk. I feel like I can talk with the best of them, go back and forth, debate, shoot the shit. But at the end of the day, it's all love. I think it's great when you talk about something with like-minded people and you can have a fun conversation about it. At the end of the day, it'd be entertaining. So I had fun with y'all, gentlemen. Definitely don't be afraid to hit me up. I'll come on anybody's show, talk, whatever, man. I just love talking about it, man. But thank you, Brian, for just the opportunity for just being able to talk about like-minded people. Chris, Dre, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Hope we can do it again, man.
Yes, sir. Guys, have a great night. Beeline, stay true, stay positive. Pay